Good morning, students. Now you have all come into Standard 7th. I hope you have enjoyed your vacations for the last year. I am your class teacher. My name is Madhuri Rede, and I will be teaching you science and English this year. Right now, let me introduce the books first. This is your science textbook, which you can see just now. It is the NCERT textbook and there are 18 lessons in it, right? So we will be taking half into each semesters, right? Now, we have removed the workbook this year for science. For all the MCQs, I will be just sharing the photographs from the workbook, which you will write it down inside your note, CW itself, so that at the time of exam you can refer it and questions will be asked from that, right? Those questions which I want you to do it from the workbook, I will be sending a photograph of that. As such, the workbook is not required. You need not buy a workbook. Whatever questions I will share in the photograph, that you have to write down in your classwork notebook itself, right? Plus, whatever questions are there in the textbook, that is this is your textbook, science textbook, that also you will be writing, right? In English, however, we have the workbook because there are no question answers given. Mostly in all the lessons, there are question answers are not given in the textbook itself, because it's the Gujarat board textbook last year what we had, right? That only is in continuation. There is no change in it. For semester 1 and semester 2, there are separate textbooks in English, right? And you have the Sultan Chand grammar textbook for grammar, right? So that is also the same that we had last year. We have the new edition for 7th one, right? 7th standard. So that I will be showing you tomorrow. As tomorrow we will be doing English, I will be starting a brief about grammar, whatever we did up till now, right? And today we will start with science, a brief overview of science. But before we start with the lesson 1 of science textbook, that is nutrition and plant, I would like to talk something about the COVID pandemic, right? Recently you have come across all these COVID-19 pandemic, because of which your schools remain closed, you were studying online from home, right? So there should be some safety measures. You must be aware that everyone is talking about masking yourself, that is wearing mask whenever you go out, then maintaining a social distance, and washing your hands or sanitizing your hands every now and then. Why is it essential? All these things are essential because whenever you go out, you tend to touch things, and these viruses are there present on these things, right? The tables, the chairs, not possibly everywhere, but at some places, if a COVID patient touches that a table or a bench, and then after that a healthy person comes and touches that table, then those viruses get transferred to that healthy person also, right? So that is the requirement why we should keep on sanitizing our hands. अगर हम सैनिटाइज करते रहेंगे हमारे हैंड्स को, तो वो जो वायरस हमारे हाथ में आएगा, हाथ में लगा हुआ होगा, वो वहीं पे मर जाएगा. वो आपके इसमें रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक में या मुंह में कहीं पे भी नहीं लगेगा, क्योंकि आप क्या करते हो, वहाँ पे हाथ टच करके यू टच योर फिंगर्स टू योर नोज़, यू टच योर फिंगर्स टू योर mouth, then the viruses travel from the mouth onwards to the respiratory tract. They go inside your lungs and everywhere, and that is the way they affect you and start creating problems in the lungs, and then you have a kind of pneumonia, which is called the COVID-19. COVID-19 is the disease which is caused by coronavirus, right? And yes, one more thing, I would like to advise you that being children, you should not go out without any reason unless and until it is very much required. Do not hang out anywhere. If you want to play, you can play at open place where it should not be congested by people. There should not be a lot of people around. You should not go at crowdy places like markets and grocery stores and all that with your parents, because it is possible that a COVID infected person might be hanging around there and you might catch the infection. Plus, another way of protecting yourself is getting vaccinated. Vaccines are not available for children as of now, but your parents can get them vaccinated. So अगर उन्होंने वैक्सीन नहीं लिया है तो please tell them to go and get the vaccine as soon as possible. Right now the vaccines have started from 18 till higher ages up to 80, right? So anyone can go and get themselves vaccinated in health centers, in government health centers. So you should encourage your parents, you should tell them to go and get themselves vaccinated as soon as possible, so that they can be protected from this virus, right? And you should also maintain this daily hygiene, daily care of washing your hands frequently, then maintaining a social distance, wearing a mask whenever you are moving out. Even if you are playing in the backyard of your house, then also you should wear a mask if it is a congested place, right? So all these habits, if you make them your daily routine, then they will protect you not only from coronavirus, they will also protect you from any other kind of virus which is coming around, right? Any other kind of bacteria which are around, right? So that will give you good health. Plus, in addition to all these external hygiene, you should also maintain internal hygiene. Internal hygiene means eating good quality food, eating good home cooked food, not eating those packets which are available in the market, just buying them and having them. Once a while it is okay if you want a change and you want to eat something tasty and spicy and all that. Then once a while, once in a week or once in a 15 days, if you eat any such thing, it is fine. But otherwise, you should eat healthy home cooked food which is made at home, right? You should eat a lots of vegetables and fruits because they contain a lot of minerals and vitamins, so that they give you a good immunity, right? So this is about nutrition. Now we are moving on to lesson 1. Lesson 1 is nutrition in plants, right? Plants are organisms which prepare their own food. We are moving on to your lesson now. So let us start reading it. Nutrition in plants. Now plants are organisms which prepare their own food, right? They do not need any they do not depend on any other organism to make their food. Like all of us, we depend on plants. We eat the food which is prepared by plants, right? Whatever we eat, fruits, vegetables, they come from plants. We also eat meat, eggs, which come from animals, right? So we depend on all of them for our meals, right? But plants are the organisms which do not depend on. So they are called autotrophs. Autotrophs means, auto means खुद बनाते हैं, themselves. Those organisms which make their own food are called as autotrophs. Let us study that. In class 6th, you learned that food is essential for all living organisms. You also learned that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals are components of food. These components of food are called nutrients and are necessary for our body, right? Food contains nutrients, as I told you. Green leafy vegetables or green vegetables and fruits, they contain a lot of vitamins and minerals. So you should have them. They contain a lot of fiber, right? So that will help you to inculcate, build up your immunity against all kinds of diseases, right? So you should eat fruits and vegetables. Not only fruits and vegetables, of course your cereals also. Cereals are your grains, मतलब गेहूँ, चावल, वो सब जो है, they are your grains, right? मकाई, ये सब, maize, that is all your grains. So you should have them also equally, right? There is a percentage. You should have a balanced meal, a balanced diet, right? In that there should be cereals, fruits, vegetables, everything should be included in it. All living organisms require food. Plants can make food for themselves, but animals, including humans, cannot. They get it from plants or animals that eat plants. Thus, humans and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants, right? We are directly or indirectly depending on plants. Indirectly कब होता है? जब हम animals, meat and eggs खाते हैं. बट वो एनिमल्स ऑलरेडी प्लांट्स के ऊपर फीड करते हैं, सो दैट इज़ इनडायरेक्ट, राइट. मतलब उनके अंदर एनर्जी प्लांट्स में से जाती है एंड वी ईट देम, सो वी गेट द एनर्जी फ्रॉम देम. एंड प्लस वी ऑल्सो ईट प्लांट्स विच आर देमसेल्व्स ऑटोट्रॉप्स, दे प्रिपेयर देयर ओन food. Okay, now moving further, mode of nutrition in plants. Plants are only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. Everyone knows plants carry out photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis is a process by which the plants prepare their own food by the help of water, carbon dioxide and minerals that they take from the soil. The raw materials are present in their surroundings. The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. So nutrition क्या होता है? This is the definition of nutrition, so underline this. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic. Auto means self, खुद, right? Tropos means nourishment. सो ट्रोपोज मीन्स नरिशमेंट, जो खुद अपना नरिशमेंट करते हैं, इस उनको ऑटोट्रॉपिक बोलते हैं, ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन. देयरफॉर प्लांट्स आर कॉल्ड ऑटोट्रॉप्स. एनिमल्स and most other organisms take in food prepared by plants. They are called heterotrophs, right? So this is the definition, please underline this. The mode of nutrition by which organisms make their food themselves are called autotrophic mode, and the organisms which prepare food by themselves are called autotrophs, that is plants. Animals and most other animals depend on plants for their food directly or indirectly, so they are called heterotrophs. Heteros means other and trophic again means, tropos means nourishment, जो दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, ऐसे organisms को heterotrophs बोलते हैं. Now let us read this. Bujo wants to know how plants prepare their own food. Paheli says, Paheli wants to know why our body cannot make food from carbon dioxide, water and minerals like plants do, because we do not have chlorophyll, right? Plants contain chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment which is present in the leaf, because of which the leaves look green in color. It captures sunlight from the sun and then the process of photosynthesis occurs and the food is being prepared, right? That is why we do not contain chlorophyll, so we cannot perform photosynthesis. There are some plants also, they are also called insectivorous plants. They do not prepare their own food because they do not contain chlorophyll. They trap insects, right? Like the pitcher plant. If you want to study, you can just Google it out. Pitcher plant. Pitcher plant is a plant which captures insects. Pitcher plant, right? It captures insects and dissolves their bodies and gets nitrogen, right? So there are certain plants who depend on animals also, but generally all plants are autotrophic. They prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but we cannot perform photosynthesis because we do not have chlorophyll. Now we may ask where the food factories of plants are located, whether food is made in all parts of a plant or only in certain plants. You must be aware that only leaf is called the kitchen of the plant because food is prepared in the leaf. How do plants obtain the raw materials from the surroundings? How do they transport them to the food factories of plants, right? So leaf is the food factory or kitchen of the plant, where the food for the plant is being prepared and then the food is being transported to all other parts of the plant, right? So that we shall study it further in detail by photosynthesis. We stop here today because today it's the first day. Then we shall continue from photosynthesis next time.